Let's go.
Cool, cool. Yo, Cito,
Ready?
I got something for you. I got something for you. I got something. Oh, didn't me. Oh, didn't me. Oh, didn't me. Yeah, you're holding me back. Holding me back. Holding me back. You're holding me back.
It can't get better than this. Ooh. What's going on, Toby Harry? How's it going, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. You and I have been talking back and forth for quite some time. We are finally here. We got Toronto. We got some UK. Toby Harry in the building. Beyond the Views podcast, the #1 podcast in the world. You know that. Episode 29. This is the first episode of 2022. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolute privilege. I've been following, I've been looking around, and I've been waiting to get on, and now we can finally do it. 2022. Great
I'm
stuff.
happy. I'm excited. London, UK, Toronto, London, United Kingdom. Young, creative singer-songwriter from the UK who inspires to make music from his heart, from his soul, to get you dancing, to get you going. He's destined to inspire the world that anything is possible. What is going on, Toby? How are you doing today, my brother?
Oh, I'm great, man. Yeah, it's been a long day because obviously working out these time zones. Obviously, you're in Toronto, UK. It's 5 hours back from us.
Yeah.
We're 5 hours forward. So when it's cool. Glad to finally get on a podcast with you because we've always been worried about those timings and stuff. But we're here. Now. Let's go.
So May 21st is when things got started with you. Your first single, You Said, it's a love song. You know, it's a heartbreaking song. It seems like a girl broke your heart.
And I don't know what to do. I'm gonna stay. You said you love me, but now you're leaving me.
Before we can get started with this song, I want to know how things got started with you. You're really, really young. You officially launched your music career last year. I'm trying to feel what song is my favorite. The song you just played right now is your latest song, which is a great, great song. But yeah, tell me how you got started with music and, you know, how did this form in your life?
Just starting out. I've been playing music forever, man. Like I started my solo career about obviously when You Said came out, but I've always been writing from a young age because I've been in a band through a school project, which was awesome. Got great experience, worked with great musicians, wrote some good songs, released a few songs actually with the previous band, which is good fun. Got some experience in the recording studio gigs, massive. Got built my stage confidence, my stage craft, learned all the tricks of the trade from quite young. Obviously still growing, and I respect that because I've just recently moved to London, so I'm learning more about myself and music by the second. Like it's constant, always growing.
Wow, that's amazing. Where did you move from before you lived in London?
So I lived in a small village called Bampton in Oxfordshire.
How far is it from where you live?
From London. It's about a good hour and a half on the.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, no,
that's not bad.
It's a lot smaller than over there, but it's for us. That's a decent trek. That's not bad.
No, not at all. When did you open up to your family and let them know that this is exactly what you wanted to do?
I think they'd always kind of known that. I've been playing music since I was young. My dad got me into it. My brothers both were musically involved.
Wow.
We were never just like a bit of like. It wasn't me that kind of found it. I was actually shown it from a young age, and then I took it upon myself to learn loads of different instruments. Obviously, not to an amazing ability, but so what sense that I now am grateful for it because it helps me in my songwriting. Because I can play piano, I can play guitar, a few things, just like can mess around if I want.
Did your parents put you in schooling to learn different instruments?
Yeah, so in England we do, obviously at school they kind of when you're at a young age, well, especially at my school, they wanted kids to learn more instruments or learn at least one instrument. So I first started off very young was violin, and then went
Wow.
off trumpet, did piano, guitar,
Wow.
drums at one point. I was like, yeah, well, this is. I always got to a certain level. I was like, right, next one. I want to try a new one. Like, I have that is a massive tendency. Anyone who knows me is know that I love to do do something, have fun,
Yeah.
do another thing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. I feel like there's one thing to put on an instrumental, write to the song, and go record it and put it out.
yeah,
But I feel like it's just more special when you learn the instruments. You have your own inputs when you are in the studio and you're writing your songs, and this is how you want it to sound. And for me, I feel like, not to take away from other musicians that don't have that or don't do that, but I just feel like it's extra special. Like, you songwriting, like you write your own songs.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
All of them. Like, yeah, just. And it's grown over the years. I've always written songs, but then some of them are really, really, you know what I mean? Like, they're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, you stick that in a box and never open it. But
Yeah. Do you have do you have jamming sessions though with like maybe other songwriters or a team that you hang out with and do just jam nights and
so
figure out what the next hit is going to be?
over the years, it's been very much different vibes. So when I was with the band a couple of years ago, we mostly just write separately and then bring ideas to the table. Stuff went through, stuff didn't go through. But now, since coming to uni, or since starting my solo career, it's been very much myself. But I've actually just started a new band, and we're a band that is like a session band. We're playing together. They're playing my music. We're having great fun gigging around London and stuff.
Wow.
We're writing. I'm kind of bringing ideas to the table. I mean, it's all my stuff. Like, I'm bringing the songs to the table, but what I love about these guys is they're really musically talented. They love to get involved, so they're chucking ideas at me. It's not just that sole input. Like, I get at the end of the day, majority of the ideas do come from me, but I love people bringing ideas to me and playing around with stuff like that. That's the fun about it, isn't it? Like,
That's amazing.
When you have more fun with it, don't you?
Yeah. I see you have a nice setup in your house. Do you do everything yourself?
So over lockdown, I was really frustrated because I really wanted to get into the studio, but the producer I was working with was he was at risk, so we couldn't we weren't gonna like just risk it and go in and do stuff. So we wait until he was double vaccinated, and then but before that I was like, I want to start doing some like demo-y stuff, just recording. So I bought some reasonably cheap gear. So I just made demos.
You got to start somewhere.
Wrote songs in my room with I had a little MIDI keyboard, mic stand, which is drooping. So let's just pick that one up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You're starting somewhere, man. I've always said, man, you start with the equipment that's 100, 200. It doesn't matter how much it is, man. As long as you do it, you're starting. And you're starting at a young age, man. You'll learn. For everyone watching right now, your first song is called You Said.
And I'm tired looking down at the bottom of the bottle, and I tried so hard to fight the fear, but I'm just tuning. That's when it all came clear. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna find myself. You said you love me.
What makes a young individual like yourself, who would normally rap or sing about wild things, but you're talking about love and someone breaking your heart, you're looking at the bottom of the barrel, it's just, tell me, like, what was going through your mind when you were creating this song?
Every person I speak to, they always ask me, "Are you okay? Are you all right? Writing sad songs, man. Are you good?" No, of course I am. I write. You don't know this about me, but you're going to learn about me now. So I write songs. Not always, but majority of the time, it's about 80-20. I write songs from perspective. So like, I put myself in people's shoes. So I like to write a song. Like you said, it could have been from anywhere. That line could have literally been from anywhere. know now, but could have heard something on the radio or it's a TV program or what. You said you love me, but now you're leaving me. Right about that. And there is always connection. Like there's no, and I'm not going to write a song and it's just going to be, that's nothing to do with me. I've just written some lyrics, like chuck that on a track or something. But no, it's going to have some connection. But the heartbreak itself wasn't, because I haven't had a major heartbreak. So people are like, "Are you good?" I'm like, "It's fine. I'm just writing songs, man. I love writing songs. I love writing from perspective." I guess some people don't have to be heartbroken to write a love song like that.
No, you don't. You don't have to be.
Imagination. It's
Imagination.
It's my thought of like, it's a weird thing. I don't like you say it now, but like, I know probably one day I'm going to go through that. And
yeah,
part of me writing these songs and all these break carpet is like, maybe this is a good bit of preparation. Now you know what it's going to feel like afterwards. You know what I mean? Like this.
Exactly.
These heartbreaks, they're not going to hurt as much if you got a song about them. You know what I mean?
I love it. Yeah. Well said. You did some live performances at the Railway Tavern.
When I sing, oh, baby, you are my number one. If you're not first, then you'll be
yeah, so I got a university music institute near pretty much on the corner of that, and it's a part, the uni have a nice little discount with it because we're so close, and we literally, the place is just full of music students. So they do this like really cool open mic where
Cool.
I can't even imagine, like there's so many people there. Like one night we went on towards the late evening, it was just me and the boys, and performed 2 songs, and it was just so much fun. Like we did a cover of Valerie.
Wow.
Winehouse, absolute banger. Like if you can go look through my TikTok or on my Instagram, there will be a video if you scroll down. And we came off stage and we'd had everybody singing along. It's like everyone's drunk, everyone's singing, having a great time. Came off stage and the manager of the bar, who runs it, was just like, "Mate, by the way, that was insane. That I felt like I was watching the main act tonight, by the way."
Wow.
Like, and he's invited us to come back. He's invited us to do a soul gig for ourselves.
Wow.
So I'm really looking forward to that. It's coming. It's in the works.
Send it to me once you get it. How did it feel? How does it feel to perform? Like, do you feel like that's your natural habitat, being on stage?
Yeah, I think over the years I've kind of grown. I know I look back and there were times where I was so nervous to do it that I wouldn't do it. But I now know that I still get nervous, still get incredibly nervous. But I know once I'm up there, I thoroughly enjoy it. It's like going to the gym. You hate the idea, not hate the idea, but you want to go, but you're nervous to get there. You don't want to get out of bed, but then when you get there, you absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I'm sure the feeling of getting off that stage, knowing that you and your boys rocked a fucking night.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool. Now we go to Fell to the Ground.
Now what do I do? 'Cause I'm still in love with you.
Fell to the Ground, your second single. I love this song because I'm still in love with you. So now this one, it seems like it's a follow-up from your first song. And then your third song seems like a follow-up from your second, is how I see it. It's like a story.
You got it. That's it. There's not many people get that.
Fucking listen, bro. I really listen to the music. I like it. I love it.
Slipped right through your fingers, fell to the ground. Now you get it back up. I fell for you, yeah. I slipped right through your fingers, fell to the ground, and now you get it back up. 'Cause I'm still in love with you.
How long did it take for you to write this song?
Do you know what? Probably not that long.
Really?
I wrote all 3 in the same like time, kind of like area. It was in the same couple of weeks probably. I had a piano line, dun, 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 and I was like, fuck, that's cool. And I was like, what do I do with that? So I played it to my mate he's a pianist. I worked with him over the summer. We did a bit of writing, and I showed him this. And he was like, yeah, that's cool. But we were working on loads of other stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work on this to myself now. So I figured that out, and then I was like, yes, let's do it. Right. I probably did it in a day, but then I always revisit and just kind of just like change and match.
Add
I'm
to
a
it,
bit
change things
of a
up to it. So the instrumental, do you go to the studio and help compose the instrumental live?
yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. It's all live.
Holy
Apart from
shit.
the drums, most of the kit we've done live kit on that one. That one was live. The other two were just MIDI drums, but we'd figured that one out.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I want to ask you, what does busking mean?
Busking. Do you not know busking?
You know what? I'll be real with you. I think I know what it means, but I don't know if it's a different term. But back in the day, would see people busking at subway stations.
It's performing for money. In terms of mine, it's music. I'm busking. I'm playing. People are walking past. They chuck money at you. They take a leaflet that I've got that scans straight to my Instagram. Boom.
Wow.
Followers. That's great. And I made quite a little bit of money off it. I'm pretty pleased. Like how generous people are. How people that walk past is just like that bit of music. It's worth me coming over to you and saying well done or giving some money. Every time I do it, it's obviously not just for the money, because one of the points for me to come to London was busking as well. It's great promotion. People are listening to you. I'm playing all my music and a few covers on the street. People that like it will come take a leaflet, and it's just great for people to know who I am and get my name on the streets as well. I grant that not everybody's going to remember me, but there's a few that will. So that's the most important thing.
Look, I've always said there's a difference between someone who creates music, who puts music out and just sits around and waits for a miracle to happen. And then there's people like yourself who go to live performances, open mics, busking around. You really want to get yourself out there. You want people to hear you.
Yeah, constantly.
Wow, that's incredible. Do you bring like demos, CDs maybe?
What for busking?
Yeah.
No, because I don't bring CDs. So on my setup, I've got this like battery powered like 25 watt amp that I can plug my mic in and my guitar. I literally just play my guitar case, and I've got these leaflets printed, which has "You Said" out now, my contact email if people see me want to book me.
Okay.
Got a QR code that takes you straight to Instagram, and then on my Instagram there's a link tree that takes you straight to any of my music.
That's great. That's great. From composing your instrumentals to writing your songs to recording your songs, live performances to busking, what is it that you enjoy the most through the process of when you create music?
I think I would say the start of the recording is always fun, but then when you're about 6 hours in, you're just losing your absolute shit. And you're just, you've heard the song so much.
Yeah.
But apart from that, that is awesome. But then I think when you're writing a song, like I was writing a song yesterday and today, so I started last night, and I was like, cool. It was too late to start blasting and just going at it, so I picked it up this morning, and there's something rewarding when you hear when it clicks. Like you're like, that's it. That's what I intended. Move on. So I'm a bit of a when I write, it's quite annoying because I can write a first verse really all right, but it's the second verse that gets me every time. I know some songwriters that love second verses because it's you found what you want, but now you can really explore the second verse.
Right.
I find I like to explore the first verse, and I'm like, second verse.
How to follow up?
Do I repeat, or do I have to come up with something new to follow that bit? So it's that's something I'm working on. But I do. There's a few songs that I just repeat, but they work.
Beyond the Views podcast, episode 29. We got Cito in the building. We got the boy Toby Harry in the building. You know what time it is. From the UK to Toronto, from Toronto back to the UK. Toby, let me ask you, who inspires you? Who is someone that you look up to?
It's a good one. It's a good one. I've always been all over the place because I grew up listening to my dad's music, and the music that circulated around was because I have two older siblings, so whatever they did, I had to do. So their music floated through me, my dad's music that I listened to in the car, and I think their inspirations were just what people gave to me. Being the youngest siblings were just, I was always getting so much from other people that sometimes I didn't actually have to go out and find that myself, but which I think is another level. That's me now, because I've learned so much. People say I'm quite mature for my age in some aspects, some not. But the in terms of my like intellect with other people and stuff, I've learned a lot from them. So I would say growing up, it was always whatever they did, I did, inspiration wise. But in music, I would, it's artists that I look up to now, and they're in the charts, and I want to be them, and I want to knock them off their throne. I want to overdo them. Would probably be like Lewis Capaldi, Shawn Mendes back in the day. Few of Harry Styles songs. Decent. I want to, if I could go back in time, Fleetwood Mac, Beatles. Beautiful stuff, quality, like
that's some
everything.
Good music. Do you ever feel a bit of a pressure knowing that your father comes from music?
We have a special thing. Well, as a family, we tend, not as much recently, but when we were a couple of years ago, when we'd all be in the house, no one's moved out, on evenings where we do like family stuff, like if we'd had a party, not a party, like a gathering with family friends, and we'd all get round in a circle and just jam and play music and sing at like 2 a.m. after the party's finished. Like,
that's what it's all about, man.
Everyone's a bit pissed. You're playing guitars, you're having fun, you're harmonizing. It's all there. It's all there. But I look forward to doing that again. And my dad, he just lingers around music. He plays his guitar. He does a little bit. He sings from chord and lyric music. Like he loved that's. And that's how I started. He gave me a sheet and said, learn it. That's how I started with the guitar. He showed me how to do the chord patterns, and then he was like, go learn.
That's your inspiration. That's your motivation right there. 100%. That's beautiful. Now we go to December 10th. Music video console cover. What was the motive behind this decision?
Yeah. So I was out, as you do, as an 18, nearly 19-year-old student. You are out on the town, you're getting drunk, and we walked to this bar called Simmons. And in the corner there was an old just game console, I think Nintendo 64, with Street Fighter in, and Street Fighter bouncing across the screen, or Street Fighter in that big Street Fighter red and orange logo.
Yeah,
that is cool. So I'll get this picture up for you. And
it's amazing.
I sent this. I took a picture of it. And I was like, awesome. So I then later on sent this to a designer that is through family friends. But you see that there?
Yeah. It's pretty close to.
If you go on my Instagram, actually, on my Instagram there's a picture of it. You might have to swipe. Yeah, that's literally. I took bases. I sent it to her. I was like, "Can you recreate this?"
Throughout your journey of what you're creating right now, it's literally based on real life experiences and what you go through and what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, you're not just trying to find something random online. Like, you literally seen this, you got inspired, and you said, "You know what? I want this to be the new cover of my song."
I'm gonna build this life back up from nothing. Gotta keep on going so I don't fall. Feelings so I can survive. Oh, I just can't seem to let go. The fact you keep on running to you.
You start off slow.
I'm gonna swim up
like that.
Hold down my feelings so I can survive the fall, because you're holding me back, holding me back, holding me back. With the smell of you on my pillow, I just can't seem to let go. If I lose you, I might lose myself. With your jumpers in my drawers and the things that are yours. If you want them, come and get them, 'cause
How come you have not shot a music video yet?
It's annoying, really annoying, because I have a incredibly talented brother that is a videographer. He does all these like great videos. We've been trying to get it done, and then we've had things go on and COVID, and then which pretty much is an excuse because we lived in the same household, but it was a little bit of an excuse that we kind of told ourselves.
Yeah.
And then I moved to London, and then he's now moved to Serbia to do filming work.
Wow.
Weird, bizarre, Europe. So we've kind of had to pause this for a while, but it's getting to that point where we need to really crack on and find someone that can do it and invest a little bit of money, because I've got lyric videos out on YouTube, which I paid a little bit of money for them to be made. So that was all right. There are people that can go on YouTube and see the lyrics.
Yeah.
You guys now, anyone listening, go check them out. You see the lyrics, have a little jam to it, have a little sing song.
When you do shoot a music video, which song will it be? And why would you pick this song compared to the other two?
That's a very good question. I think it would need a lot more thought.
I personally think your latest song.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll take that because it's got that grit and it's got that drive that people might not have heard from the first one. But I think Fell to the Ground also has this like weirdly vibey country vibe to it. Like there's
Yes, it does.
A lot of moving bass, lot of jab guitars, a lot of cool shit. So like
Yeah.
I think there's opportunity for all three to be made into a music video, to be honest. They just need to get done. Like,
That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for. Why not all three? Why
why not all three? Yeah.
Do all three because they're all great songs. What can we expect from you? Before we close up, what can we expect from Toby Harry? Like what's something that we can look out for in 2022?
I've got something. It's coming. I've just started recording an EP, 5 songs.
Did you?
5
Wow.
songs. And
All brand new songs, or will you have?
All brand new. All brand new.
We got to do an exclusive vlog once you're ready to drop that.
Oh, we're on. We're coming
Yeah.
on. Because
Yeah. That'll be sick.
these songs are so new and different. Not different, but like they're just a different side of Toby Harry, the brand Toby Harry, the audio. Like the first 3 songs are a collective. They're 3 ballads, all in their own right, great together. They're nice. You listen to all 3 straight like that. Cool. This new EP is gonna have new like indie rock vibes, slow indie pop vibe, just like loads of cool things. And I can't wait, man. Like we're in the demoing phase to take into the studio in the next month or so, and it's gonna be unreal. We're looking towards end of March time. Probably.
Excited, right before summertime.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Boom, hit the world with something fresh.
Perfect for summertime.
I appreciate you for taking your time, for coming on the show, singing for us a little bit was amazing. And we got to get to know a little bit about you as an artist, from the UK. And I'm excited for what's to come, man. You got some great things coming your way.
No, honestly, thank you so much for having me on. I've been looking forward to this for a while. As I said, I dropped you a message months ago, and we've been wiggling around with when release dates are coming. And then,
yeah, I know.
And then when you said, let's go, it's the timings, and then Christmas hit, and it's like 2022, boom, first week, we're doing it. It's there. Let's go. Instagram, Toby_Harry official. TikTok, Toby Harry. That's it. Spotify, hit me up, Toby Harry. You're there. Be there or be square. Let's go.
So much.
Wait now. Oh shit. Okay, well, thank you guys. People in Toronto, fans in Toronto, anyone that's listening, check out the music. I can't wait to come and see you guys one day. I'll definitely be performing there one day. I've got aspirations. I'll see you there.